Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to another video. It's Golitech, and today we want to talk about risk calculator and calculation, and the tool that we are going to use is OWASP. Yeah, so OWASP, everybody knows OWASP, and this is the calculator of OWASP. So it's open source, free for everyone. You can use it. This is my main tool for calculating the risk during my job. So I mean, when I need it. And yeah, so let's start and see how it is, what it is, how we can work, and basically how it can help us, to have some KPIs, to have some numbers, metrics for, threats and risks that we have in our environment, or, in our industry, everything that we are working with. So let's see. So as you see, is OWASP Risk Rating.com. So also you can just Google it. So here, OWASP calculator, and then the first link, you can see that's it, right? And as you see, there are two main categories or two main parts for the calculation of a risk. So likelihood factors and impact factors. So likelihood factors means the reasons or the things which can affect the likelihood of the attacks. So is it really possible to do this attack? So is it really easy for everyone to do that? Is it really doable to do that? Is it really possible, or this kind of stuff? So let's get started. The first thing is threat agent factors. So in likelihood factors, we have threat agent factors and also vulnerability factors. Let's see what they are. So threat agent itself, it means when we want to see here, you can see it's from 0 to 9. So no technical skills or security penetration skills. So obviously when likelihood of a threat or attack doesn't need any technical skills, so it has a higher risk compared to a situation which penetration skills are needed. So let's see if we select security penetration test. You can see 0, 1 to 5. And now if we select no technical skill, it will be 1, 1 to 5. Yeah, so it's really a great risk compared to, security penetration skill. So if let's say this attack doesn't need any technical skill, which is really high risk, because it means everybody can do that. And the second factor is motive. So what will I get? What will the attacker get? High reward. So are they sure that they will find something, they will get anything, or no, they want to just see if they get anything? Let's say there's a high reward there. It's again a risk. So now we can see threat agent factor is 4.5, and then the likelihood factor is 2.25. And then the opportunity, you can see full access or expensive resources required or no access required. So is it an admin? So this vulnerability or this threat can be done or can be exploited by just the people who have really access to that platform portal, or no, by everybody? It's internal engineers, or no, admins or managements, or no, even on the internet. So I mean everybody. So let's say no access. Again, it's a high one. And the size is, you see, anonymous internet user or internal user, partners, authenticated user, developers. Again, let's say from internet, and now you can see it's 9. So the same thing for vulnerability factors. Ease of discovery. Is it really hard to find this vulnerability, or no, it's really easy? Let's say it's really easy. With some tools we can get it. And then ease of exploit. So we have found a vulnerability. Is there any exploit there? How easy or how hard it is to find the exploit and then get it done? So again, let's say there are a lot of tools which are doing that. Awareness. So how well known is this vulnerability to this group of threat agents? So is it really, everybody knows it's really something like Log4j, that it was really common and famous, it was like a bomb on the internet, or no, nobody knows, or many little people, too few people knows that. So as you see, there's unknown, so in case that we don't know, but let's say again it's a public. And then intrusion detection. So do we log, do our system log and those stuff? Let's say not log. And as you can see, it's the highest factor. So it's 9. The same thing regarding impact factors. So for example, technical impact factors: loss of confidentiality, loss of integrity, loss of availability, loss of accountability. So if this attack will be done, is our data gonna be affected, or the integrity will be affected? So let's say the confidentiality, all data disclosed. So if this vulnerability will be there, so then everything will be breached. We lose all of our data. And the integrity, so can they also change it, or no, it's just they can just see that. And let's say, okay, they can also change our data, so this is even worse, integrity. And then availability, so can we still access our data, or no, everything is gone, everything is removed? And then you can see it's going to be dark and darker, red, and or if it was orange and then now it's red. And then accountability, then let's say completely anonymous, we don't know what happened, so we cannot trace it, so then it's even worse. And then the last tower or last couple of KPIs factors are regarding the business impact, so financial damage. So will we have also financial damage? Let's say we are bankruptcy or reputation damage. Okay, let's say, for example, I don't know, a famous company, they will be under attack and then they will lose the data. So brand damage, it will have a brand damage. Non-compliance, so you see it's a high profile violation or no. So is it really, regarding the compliance and those standards, right? So let's say again it's high one. And then privacy violation, so you can see millions of people or not just a group of people. It really depends on the data, and let's say millions of people. And as you can see, we have selected everything high, so critical, you see everything is 9 critical. And now this is the factor, so this is the vector, so we can share it. And also now let's see how these numbers can change. For example, now we say there is no high rewards, maybe possible rewards. Now it decreases a little bit. So public knowledge, it's not public, it's really some people or not everybody knows that. And then not anonymous user, just developers of the systems. You see it comes from 9 to 6.5. And then we have some logged, so you can see now it's not critical anymore and it's 5. So loss of confidentiality, so we don't, we will not use the confidentiality. And then accountability is fully traceable, we can find it. And we will not have a bankruptcy, so we will have a minor effect. And then privacy violation, so one individual, so we say hundreds of people. And brand, so minimal damage to our brand. So you can see now it's medium, it's not even high. So this is how we really can find this stuff, so we can have our KPI, the numbers. So because before, so usually for a risk assessment is in a stage that before launching something or even during a launch, you are going to use risk calculator. For example, I do that before I release or publish a tool. So I need to see, okay, what is the risk of this tool, this platform, whatever. And if it's more than medium or high, so then we are not going to launch it, right? So the risk factors for every threat is different. So we have a list of threats. For each of them we do this the same step, and at the end, so we calculate all the risk. So the total risk. So for individual threats, we do that in every system, and at the end, when we have everything, again we calculate and we merge them to see if the system is vulnerable or not yet. So this is really important. So basically I would really suggest you to use this calculator, and then if anything is needed, so just drop a comment, I will try to help. And also we can see here the risk rating calculator is based on OWASP risk rating methodology. So let's see what is that one. So you can read here. So you can come here, this is the OWASP organization. So I think it's enough famous, there is no need to talk about it. So it's based on this methodology. And I think that's enough. I hope you enjoy this video. So make use of this tool, write in the comment if you are using any other calculator and any other methodology. And thank you, have a nice day, bye bye.